Have you ever noticed how some men walk into a room and instantly command respect? They seem to have an aura, a presence that demands attention without uttering a word. Meanwhile, others fade into the background, no matter how hard they try, no matter how much they want to be seen or heard. Have you ever found yourself in a situation, whether in a relationship, at work, or even among friends, where you feel disrespected, undervalued, or just plain overlooked? And you wonder, what am I doing wrong? Well, today I'm going to give you the formula. The formula to command respect, like a high-value man. And trust me, it's simpler than you think. But most men aren't ready to hear this. Let me start with this. Most men today are living lives of quiet desperation. They work hard, try to be good people, but still don't get the respect they deserve, whether it's in their relationships, at their jobs, or even in their friendships. They feel as though they're putting in the effort, but not getting anything back. Why is that? Why is it that some men just seem to have that magnetic presence that others gravitate toward, while others can't seem to get anyone's attention, let alone their respect? The hard truth is this: respect isn't something that's simply given. Respect isn't something you can demand outright, like a child asking for a toy. It's earned, it's cultivated. And for a man who truly understands what it means to be high value, the key to earning respect lies in the cultivation of self-mastery, discipline, and the ability to remain unaffected by the opinions of others. Today, we're going to dive into how high-value men, those men who command respect without needing to shout, without needing to prove anything, do it. And we're going to explore the stoic principles that lie at the heart of this formula for commanding respect. This formula, grounded in ancient stoic wisdom, can radically change the way you carry yourself and, in turn, how others perceive you. So, let's get into it, because the formula is simpler than you think. The core traits of high-value men. Why some men command respect while others struggle. Before we jump into the specifics of how you can command respect, let's first talk about what makes a man high value. The truth is, being high value isn't about status, money, or outward appearances. It's not about how many followers you have on Instagram or how many suits you own. It's about character. A high-value man is someone who doesn't just seek respect, he embodies respect. His actions, his mindset, and his very presence exude an energy that others can't help but notice. And this, my friends, is where stoicism enters the picture. Self-respect. The foundation of commanding respect. At the core of every high-value man is self-respect. He doesn't look outside of himself for validation, because he knows that true respect must first come from within. When you respect yourself, when you carry yourself with dignity and integrity, others naturally begin to recognize it. The Stoics, particularly Marcus Aurelius, taught that a man who practices self-respect doesn't waste his energy seeking the approval of others. He doesn't bend to societal pressures or allow the opinions of the crowd to dictate his sense of self-worth. Instead, he focuses on doing what is right and virtuous, knowing that true self-respect is the only form of validation that truly matters. So, the first part of the formula is this: you must respect yourself. And here's the key: self-respect isn't something you earn through external accomplishments. It's something you cultivate through internal discipline. Stoicism teaches us that we should be indifferent to external rewards and focus instead on the value of our own actions, thoughts, and virtues. Emotional control. The Stoic man is unshakable. One of the most important traits that high-value men have is emotional control. They are unshakable in their composure. Whether they're facing a stressful situation at work, dealing with a difficult partner, or navigating a personal challenge, they remain calm and collected. In Stoicism, this is known as apatheia, the ability to remain untroubled by the turbulence of the world. High-value men know that their emotional state is within their control. They don't allow anger, fear, or frustration to dominate their actions because they know that doing so would only diminish their authority and sense of self-mastery. When you're able to keep your emotions in check, especially in difficult situations, you gain something incredibly valuable: respect. People don't respect men who fly off the handle at the slightest provocation. They respect men who maintain their poise and act with reason, even under pressure. To command respect, you must learn to control your emotions, and the Stoics have a simple formula for doing just that. When faced with adversity or insult, you take a moment to breathe, to reflect, and to act from a place of rationality, not from raw emotion. A focused mindset, living with purpose and intention. Another key characteristic of high-value men is that they live with a clear sense of purpose. They don't drift through life aimlessly, letting their days pass by without thought or direction. High-value men know what they want, and they go after it with single-minded focus and discipline. In Stoicism, virtue is the highest good. It is the quality of living in alignment with nature, pursuing the things that truly matter: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. When you live with purpose and intention, you demonstrate a level of commitment and discipline that others can't help but respect. It's not about being busy for the sake of being busy. It's about being deliberate with your time and energy. When you focus on what truly matters, you cultivate a sense of purpose that radiates from you. And this purpose, this clarity of vision, is magnetic. People are drawn to it. They respect it. The power of boundaries, saying no with conviction. One of the most underrated qualities of high-value men is their ability to set boundaries. They don't bend to every request, demand, or expectation. They have a clear sense of their limits, and they enforce them without hesitation. Boundaries are crucial because they communicate to others that you value yourself and your time. When you say no to something that doesn't align with your values or something that would drain your energy, you are demonstrating that you are in control of your own life. And when you consistently enforce healthy boundaries, others begin to respect you for it. The Stoics believed in the power of self-control and the importance of resisting the urge to act impulsively. The ability to say no is an expression of this inner discipline. It shows that you are not ruled by external forces, but that you are the master of your own choices. The Stoic formula for commanding respect. Now that we've outlined the core traits of high-value men and why some men command respect, let's break down the formula. This formula isn't about following a set of rules or mimicking someone else's behavior. It's about embodying the principles that high-value men live by. And when you do this, respect is inevitable. Step 1. Master yourself. The first and most important step in commanding respect is mastering yourself. This means developing self-discipline, emotional control, and a clear sense of purpose. As the Stoics teach, we cannot control what happens to us, but we can control how we respond. This is the foundation of Stoic philosophy, and it is the foundation of commanding respect. When you master yourself, your thoughts, emotions, and actions, you become an unshakable force. You don't need to shout for attention because your presence speaks for itself. People respect men who know themselves and who act with integrity and calm. Step 2. Cultivate virtue. To be a high-value man, you must live by a code. That code is virtue, living a life that is guided by wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. High-value men are constantly striving to improve themselves, to be better versions of who they were yesterday. This constant pursuit of virtue is what commands respect from others. The Stoics were firm believers that living in accordance with virtue was the most important thing a man could do. And when you live this way, others take notice. They respect the man who prioritizes what is truly valuable over fleeting pleasures or superficial achievements. Step 3. Set and enforce boundaries. Boundaries are essential for maintaining your respect and energy. High-value men don't allow others to walk all over them. They set clear boundaries and they enforce them with confidence. This is not about being rigid or inflexible, but about knowing where your limits are and respecting them. The Stoics taught that you should not let others dictate your emotional state or your sense of worth. When you enforce boundaries, you show that you respect yourself. And when you respect yourself, others will naturally follow suit. Conclusion. The formula is simple, but powerful. The formula for commanding respect is not complex, but it requires discipline, focus, and an unwavering commitment to living by your values. By mastering yourself, cultivating virtue, and setting healthy boundaries, you will earn the respect of others, not because you demand it, but because you embody it. As a high-value man, you don't chase respect. You don't seek validation from others. Instead, you live with purpose, integrity, and composure, and respect follows naturally. You become a force that others can't help but acknowledge. This is the Stoic way. And when you adopt this way of living, respect will come, not as a result of what you do, but because of who you are.